Kyle Hendricks is not a major league pitcher anymore. We're going to look at every single one of his pitches from the Braves relief appearance and show you why this just isn't working anymore. All right, what I want you to pay attention to is the location of all of these pitches. I've got in red the bad ones and in green the good ones. So these are the categories. Belt or higher. Anything up is not good for Kyle Hendricks. Non-competitive just means not even you would ever think about swinging at it because it was never a strike. Chase, of course, explains itself. They swung at a ball, and then bottom third of the zone. So both of those last two, chase and bottom third of the zone, are good. That's what Kyle Hendricks wants. So let's just go one pitch at a time here. Very first pitch, belt or higher. Yep, there's one. And then the next, that's actually good. That's bottom third of the zone. Next, belt or higher. Not good, and that's a changeup. Barely moved at all. Kyle Hendricks knows he got away with the really bad 0-2. I'll learn. No, I won't. Okay, now fastball right down the middle. Goes into right field for a base hit. Next batter, belt or higher. We're seeing a trend here, belt or higher. 5 pitches out of the 6 are belt or higher so far. That one was low, fouled away. That one, non-competitive, never was a strike. Not even close to ever being a strike. Chase, hey, we have a first chase there. Next one, another non-competitive, never was even close to a strike. And another one, 3-1 at bat. Hey, belt or higher to Ronald Acuna, I don't want to live there. And another non-competitive. Low and in the zone, but you can tell Ronald Acuna wanted that one. That, we're just not going to name that anything. If we go back to that one, it was a strike for most of it, and then Acuna just laid off it. It was actually a pretty good pitch. So I don't have a category for that, but if it were to be one, it would be in the green. All right, then the next one, 2-2, not competitive. Curveball never even got close to the zone. Yeah, and now we're full count with nobody out and 2 on to Acuna. Hey, Ronald, thanks for swinging. Thanks for being the player that you are in 2024 and not 2023 right now. Kyle Hendricks got lucky in that at bat. And then very first pitch to Ozzie Albies. Let's just go ahead and put it right down the middle once again. Wow. I mean, right there, 87 miles an hour. And can we just really quickly go back to that one? Again, 87 miles an hour. One of the big things that we were wondering was, would Kyle Hendricks come out of the pen, maybe throw in a couple ticks higher? 86, 87, a couple times 88 on the fastball. There's an 88, allows a stolen base. And then, oh my gosh, Marcell Ozuna, how in the world did this ball not get out? Changeup, 80 miles an hour down the middle of the plate, and Mike Tauchman makes the catch at the wall. Should have been a 3-run home run. Instead, it's a sac fly. Nice changeup to Olsen, bottom third of the zone. Another nice changeup, not quite as low as he wanted it. But in the first inning, Hendricks, look at this, total of 21 pitches, 14 of them, 14 of 21, do your math there. That's 2/3 of the pitches were in the red. No wonder he gave up runs. This has been Kyle Hendricks' issue all season long. Continues in the second inning, right down the middle, belt or higher. We're up to double digits on that category now, and he's only thrown 22 pitches. Next batter, hey, there we go, 87 at the knees. That's where he needs to live. That one, again, kind of like the other category. It was a strike most of the time and then dipped out, so I'm not calling that anything. And then belt or higher. Decent pitch, but still belt or higher. And then, oh, man, Harris actually got a good piece of that, but it was a changeup at the knees, so good pitch there. Looks like he's getting in a groove. Never mind. Changeup right at the top of the zone. Foul back, and then he gets lucky with Jared Kelenic rolling over another changeup right at the belt. And there's a fastball right down the middle plate at a whopping 86 miles an hour. Changeup at the belt. And then, of course, he gets a chase, his third chase, but wouldn't be a good Hendricks outing if he didn't allow a bloop hit. And then at the belt or higher, Zach Short, just a lazy fly ball to right field. Check it out, 31 pitches. Technically 33 because we categorized 2 of them as not being in any of these 4 categories. But of the 31 that we counted, right around 2/3 of the pitches were either belt or higher or non-competitive pitches. He only got 3 chase, and only 7 of the 31 were in the bottom third of the zone. Go back to 2016 Kyle Hendricks, go back to 2017 Kyle Hendricks, it would probably be the exact opposite. Now, a lot of you are going to watch this video right now, and you're going to say, well, that's just really harsh. Kyle Hendricks, he's made over 250 starts for the Cubs. He deserves a second handshake. He deserves courtesy. He deserves some loyalty. And I'm sorry, we're not 2021 Cubs anymore. We're not 2022 Cubs. We're not even first half 2023 Cubs anymore. We're the 2024 Cubs that are trying to win a Central Division, a very winnable Central Division. Now, I personally would love to meet Kyle Hendricks. He seems like an awesome dude. He's the professor. The guy probably, just like Shota Imanaga, could write a book on pitching. But guess what? We all get to an age where we cannot do what we love anymore. And baseball, unfortunately, it happens right around your mid-30s. But Kyle Hendricks continues to go out there, continues to get pummeled, and continues to show us that he is not ready to give up the game, but the game is ready to give up Kyle Hendricks. The writing's on the wall. Now, I'll go back to what I said originally. Kyle Hendricks has a place in my heart. He has a place in all Cubs' hearts for the rest of history. He pitched Game 7 of the World Series. I would love to have a beer with the guy. But guess what? Right now, we don't need a buddy. We need an actual, legitimate starting pitcher or relief pitcher taking up one of those 26-man roster spots. I know this is going to be really unpopular for a lot of people. So, let's get in the comments. Let's talk about this. Remember, at the end of the day, we are all Cubs fans. We all want to see this team win. Every one of you would like to see the Cubs make it to the playoffs, make it to the World Series. And my opinion right now is that the Cubs can't do that with Kyle Hendricks going out there at all, unless it's in a role of we're down 10-0 or we're up 10-0. And that spot just doesn't make sense for a guy like Kyle Hendricks. And in my mind, if you're going to look at DFAing Kyle Hendricks, I know that's an expensive move, but at this point, what else do you do? It's because Jordan Wicks is coming back. And speaking of guys that could potentially help this team, make sure that you check out my interview with Alex Cohen as we discuss all the guys in AAA that are coming up through the ranks that we might see here in 2024. That video is in the description below.